everybody. Welcome to Fiber at 4. This is Christiana coming to you live from our Fiber site studio because there's a lot of stuff going on upstairs. So I thought I would stay down here and, kind of stay out of everybody's way. But this way I can still join you guys and we can still have a lovely time together. So today I am talking about ladybugs and nature, which I find kind of interesting because I don't know where all you all are tuning in from, but here in Colorado we're barely holding above 0 degrees right now. So I don't think ladybugs are the first thing on our minds right now. But you know what? We're going to go with it because this is giving me hope that good weather's around the corner. Just have a few more months to put up with the really freezing cold weather, and then we will have ladybugs and butterflies and all those other fun things. Hey, Mom. So this is going to be an unusual format of Fiber at 4 because I am down here and Teresa is watching the computer upstairs. So I have told her that if I miss a comment that she is to stomp on the floor and I will go back and look through the comments. So the first product I wanted to show you guys tonight was kind of the product that inspired me to do ladybugs, and also I have our fun Fiber site fire going, and I hope somebody will tell me if this, suddenly goes to a commercial for insurance or something. I'd appreciate that. So the product that inspired me to do ladybugs is this wonderful crochet kit from Toft. We do carry a bunch of the other animals, but I was absolutely fascinated by this little ladybug. Her name is Ava. And of course, because these kits are made in Great Britain, she is Ava the ladybird and not Ava the ladybug. But this kit I think is so adorable, and I love the construction of the wings, and the kit does come with the little eyeballs in there too. So if you're not familiar with the Toft kits, they literally come with everything you need to make the creature except for a pair of scissors. Those you do have to supply on your own, but the kit has the stuffing, the yarn, the hook, a darning needle, and these bug kits do come with the eyes as well. So Ava is a level 2 kit, so that's just kind of a step above beginner, still really, really easy. And then also too, we have Annabelle the blue morpho butterfly, and I love this kit too. I think this is so much fun. She's even got the little legs and the eyes. So Annabelle is a level 3 kit, so this is a better kit for someone who has a little bit more crochet experience, but this was the inspiration behind today. So these kits are both $39.99, and again they come with everything you need except a pair of scissors to make the amigurumi. And also too, if you're like me and I don't like counting my stitches, I do use either a safety pin or a locking stitch marker to mark my first stitch. So then that way I don't have to count. So I did a little research online about fun facts about ladybugs, and I know I love ladybugs because they eat bad, nasty bugs that eat the plants in my garden. So I found a couple cool facts to pass on to you guys. I think about 6 cool facts. Hey, Gloria! So there are about 5,000 species of ladybugs in the entire world. Excuse me. 450 of them live in North America. Their bright color warns predators not to eat them. So I personally have only seen red or orange ladybugs, but I believe there are also blue ones. They are just about every color of the rainbow, depending on where they're located, where they're living. There are different species everywhere. The average lifespan of a ladybug in the wild is 2 to 3 years. Here's a fun fact that I think we all knew. Ladybugs are popular with farmers and gardeners because they eat aphids and other plant-eating insects. And they also said on this website, I looked on National Geographic, they also said that a typical ladybug in the wild will eat up to 5,000 insects during their lifetime. So I thought that was really interesting. Ladybugs are native to Europe, but were brought to the United States in the mid-1900s to control aphid populations in farming fields. So it's not a native creature to the United States. And this I thought was really cool. Both adults and larvae feed on typical garden pests. So it's not just the adults that are eating those bad, nasty bugs. It's also the larvae as they're getting bigger they eat the bigger bugs. So I thought those were really, really cool. And if you guys have any ladybug facts that I don't know about that you want to share, I would love to see them. I know I had a little ladybug house in my garden, and unfortunately the wasps took over it, and I was reading online that wasps are one of ladybug's natural predators. So, those poor ladybugs. So another, oh thanks Gloria. So another critter that I absolutely love, it's kind of along the same lines as the ladybug, is the butterfly. And of course we have to talk about the papillon shawl. So papillon is French for butterfly, and we do have a couple kits here in the shop. The shawl itself takes 2 hanks of the multicolored yarn and then 1 of the solid color. And we recommend unique fingering, and that's actually the yarn that this particular project was designed using because it has the fantastic long color changes in it. So the kit comes with 2 skeins of the unique fingering and 1 of harvest fingering. And the kit is $104.99, and it does come with the pattern. So this particular kit is color 3005, which is the unique, and cherry, which is the solid color there in the middle. And the other kit I have is actually this colorway, which is orange and color 3004. I know those unique colors that, well, it didn't go to an insurance commercial. It went to an insurance commercial for something else. So the colors they're colored numbers for the unique, but I think the unique is so fantastic it doesn't really need a cool name. And that is orange there in the middle. So again, the kit comes with the pattern and all 3 hanks of the yarn that you need, and it's $104.99. And then of course, okay, looks like the commercial's over. I'll turn my fire back on. If neither of those color choices suit your fancy, then we do have the actual just plain hanks of the yarn, so you can kind of pick and choose your own colors. So for the unique, this is 3004, which is what I just showed you in the kit here. And this is an amazing deep rainbow colorway. I use this for a stranded colorwork hat. And the color changes in this yarn are so long that my stranded colorwork hat only had 3 of these colors in it. So this is what makes the papillon shawl such an amazing project, because of those super, super long color changes. And this is color 3021. This is great if you love neutrals and just need a little tiny pop of color in there. And I'll just go through the rest of these real fast. So that's 3010, really bright, really pretty. This is 3019, and this is great too if you like your neutral colors. It has little pops of magenta, purple, and green in there, but it's mostly earth tones in that guy. And this is in one of the kits I showed you already as well. This is 3005, and that's for those of you who love your reds and purples. You know, I'm kind of liking the lighting on this guy. That really shows off that color nicely. This is color 3016. Great combination if you like bright colors and neutrals. You've got your yellows, blues, and a nice gray tone in there. And this is a very lovely color. It is 3025. And if you love greens and blues, that is a fantastic color. And the last one I have with me is color 3020. This is a really cool color. It's got all the different colors in it. It's kind of bright, but also kind of muted at the same time. I know that's kind of an oxymoron, but it's really how it looks. It's got some of the dark spots with the bright color kind of poking out through there. And so this again, unique fingering. It's $32.50 per hank. This is hand wash only, and there's 435 yards in a hank. And if you guys have ladybug or butterfly facts you want to share with the group, please pop in there. And I know another fun thing that I read online today is ladybugs typically have 7 spots on their wings. They'll have 3 on one side, 2 on the other, which is 5, and then a couple kind of down the middle, but one wing always has more spots than the other one does. And also, if a predator does try to eat them, they do secrete a very nasty fluid from their back legs to try and ward off the predators. So they're really a cool little critter. Okay, for the Papillon, the main color is the Harvest Fingering. This is also by Earth Yarns. One of the reasons I too wanted to mention these yarns tonight, because talking about nature here, they use all natural dyes in their yarns, and for every skein that we as a shop buy, they plant trees in Africa, so they're helping to improve the environment by adding more plants and just using all natural dyes. So what some people, and I found this a little confusing at first until I read their story, is some of the names of this yarn don't really match up with the color. Well, there's a reason behind that. It's because the name of the color is the name of the plant or berry that they use to dye the yarn. So, for example, this lovely lavender is actually called blueberry, but it's called blueberry because they use blueberries to dye the yarn. So I thought that was really cool. So that's blueberry, and then this, of course, is cherry. This is hazelnut. I don't even have to look at the label for that one. I believe this is grape leaf. Grape leaf. That is a lovely olive colored shade. This, I think this would make a lovely sweater with kind of a subtle cable patterning to it, or even just like a garter on stockinette stitch. This is indigo. So another lovely deep color. And this one's called mint leaf, or mint, which I think is fun because when we think mint, we think green, but the mint that they used to dye the yarn actually turned it gray. So this is actually a really, really nice shade of gray. It's kind of tonal, so it's not like a solid gray. It has just a tiny bit of variation in it. And then last but not least, we have orange. And they use orange to dye this one. So, because I love purple, I'm going back to the blueberry. Again, Harvest Fingering. This is by Earth Yarns. It is $31 per hank, and there are 435 yards in a hank. So if you were wanting to make the Papillon, you would need 1 hank of the solid or tonal color, and then 2 of the variegated. And actually, those look kind of nice together. So that is the Harvest Fingering. I'm going back to my cheat sheet here. So, my next item. I always make a list so that I can kind of keep on track, because sometimes I do bunny trail a little bit. So the next kit I have, or the next product I have, is a kit. And this is the Hoop Needle Kit, Needle Felting Kits, and these are by the Crafty Kit Company. These are $27.99, and I'm only featuring one tonight because I've only got one that has a bug on it, and that is a honeybee. So these kits are really cool. They come with the hoop, the fabric to felt into, the felting wool, and it looks like 2 felting needles and a sewing needle on there. And Gail made this one for the shop, and it looks like the sewing needle and thread is used to kind of cinch that shut on the back so the fabric's not poking out from outside the hoop. But this is fantastic because it holds the fabric steady while you're working on it, but then too, it's a great way to hang it up. In fact, normally we have this one on display upstairs hanging from one of our product hooks. So you can put a nail in your wall and hang it from a nail, but I think that honeybee is so cute. We've also got toadstools, a floral mouse. It's this cute mouse wearing a floral wreath, and a fawn. But we're featuring the honeybee tonight because the honeybee fits the theme a little better. The Crafty Kit Company also puts skill levels on there. So this one says easy peasy. Sorry, I know it's backwards. So this would be great for anyone who doesn't have any felting experience or very minimal felting experience. This is a great way to get started because it's in the hoop, so you can just felt right on there. And this actually looks like a lot of fun. I think I may need to get one of these for myself. So that's $27.99 for the Bee in a Hoop kit, or the Crafty Kit Company hoop kits. And again, you get the embroidery hoop. You've got the felting fabric to felt onto, the wool to felt with, 2 felting needles, a sewing needle, and sewing thread. I love that guy. I think he's so cute. Well, keeping with our felting theme, I figured I needed to share this with you guys. I love this felting kit. My ring light's making a weird reflection on there. But this guy comes with felt for not only the ladybugs, but for the honeybees. And if you've taken a class with us, you know we have a plant towards the back of the shop that has a couple of these on metal spikes in the plant, or in the pot. It's really, really cute. And this guy, you can make 3 to 6 ladybugs and bumblebees, depending on how big you make them. If you don't make them really big, I would almost say you could probably get more than 6 out of there. So the Wool Pets kits come with very, very detailed instructions, which is fantastic. I've used a Wool Pets kit before and it's great. It comes with 2 felting needles, all the wool you need to make your little creature. It does not come with a surface to felt on though, so if you get one of these guys, you do need to either have a surface at home you can work on, or pick up a piece of foam that you can work on. And fun fact about these kits, the reason why they have more than 1 needle is just in case you bend the tip on one of them. So that's why they typically come with 2 needles. This guy is an easy level, so this would be great for anyone who has no felting experience or very little felting experience. And honestly, felting is really a lot of fun. It's like sculpting with wool. So I highly recommend giving it a try if you haven't yet. So these kits are $24.95. And of course we've got turtles, llamas, all sorts of creatures. We're just featuring the bugs tonight. So another fun fact about the ladybug is it only has a few natural predators, and one of those predators is birds. So I thought I would feature something tonight with birds. So this is the Edwards Menagerie Birds book, and this book is so much fun. So it's by Carrie Lord, who of course is head of Toft. These guys. And what she has in here is basically any kind of bird you can imagine. And then, like the kits, she breaks her books down into skill level. So if you're a very, very beginner, she's got a level 1 bird. And then she's got level 2 and level 3. What's really cool about the 1, 2, and 3 is level 1 is very, very basic. Level 2 is building on those basic skills, and then level 3 is building even further on top of those skills. Silly birds. And I know Gloria is great, and I want to make so many of these. There's a peacock in here that I'm absolutely enamored with. 88, page 88. But I love just about anything that Toft does. Oh, sorry, my ring light's making a funny reflection again. Isn't that great? Oh, that is so cute. And too, you can always make it with like a brighter green, like what we typically associate with peacocks. What I really, really love about Carrie's books too is she breaks everything down from materials to sizing to hooks. And what she does in all her books that I absolutely love is she gives you a size breakdown. So this is small, standard, large, and giant. So she tells you what size yarn you need. Thanks, Gloria. She tells you what size yarn you need, what size hook you need to go along with that yarn. And it's just, her books, her patterns are so well written. And too, she also kind of gives a little bit of an anatomy lesson in here, so you can design your own funny little bird. I will warn you, crocheters, ahead of time, the books are written in United Kingdom terminology. So if you're not familiar with that, be sure to ask one of us or Google it. So the kits we have in US terminology, but the books are United Kingdom terminology. So just FYI on that. So this book is $22.99, and goodness, y'all, I don't even know how many patterns there are in here. I would venture to say there's probably at least 30, 35. And this is an amazing book. It is so much fun. Okay, the next item I want to share with you guys is something I couldn't bring down the basement stairs because I'm afraid I would have either broken it or myself. And that would be the Ladybug spinning wheel. So I did bring a picture with me so you all get a good look at that. And I also brought the product description. So the Ladybug spinning wheel is a friendly to entry-level spinners. It's easy to treadle, easy to take with you, and cute as a bug. The Ladybug has the characteristic shacked construction, and its unique design is both functional and charming. Designed in carrying handles and legs and lightweight, make the Ladybug convenient to pick up and transport. An optional attached tensioned lazy Kate integrates into the front leg, so it makes it that easy to carry along too. And what's really fun about the Ladybug is they actually put a little tiny ladybug on the spinning wheel, and it's never in the same place from wheel to wheel. So it's kind of a fun little thing to look for when you're on looking at the spinning wheel. So Shacked, of course, is based out of Boulder. They make our looms and our spinning wheels. And if you ever get the opportunity to visit them, I highly, highly recommend it. It is really cool to see how they put these things together, how they're created. There's a lot of computers and machinery. It's really, really fun. So the Ladybug spinning wheel is $949, and it does come with the wheel, of course, a poly drive band, threading hook, 3 travel bobbins, medium and fast whorls, and a double drive band. And it does say in here too that each Ladybug spinning wheel is unique. So great wheel for, again, entry-level spinners. I really would love to learn how to use one of these guys, so I'm hoping to be able to take one of Stephanie's spinning classes soon. I mean, isn't that fun? And even the wheel is red. That is so cute. So everything I'm showing you guys tonight is on the Fiber at 4 shopping category on the website. And if you have any questions or any fun facts you want to share with us, go ahead and pop it in the chat line. I'm going to take a sip real quick. Okay. The next thing I wanted to show you all, this is kind of a reach, but there is a method behind my madness. This book is called Knitted Socks from Finland, and this book is $23.95, and this is the reason why I decided to show it tonight. Look at these butterflies, aren't they fantastic? So this book is kind of cool. It has the sock patterns broken down into seasons, so winter, summer, spring, so on and so forth. And this pattern is actually called Dear Sister. Oh, because she designed it for her sister who loves butterflies. So isn't that cool? Wonder what, let's see here. So she did use a multicolor yarn for the background color and then just a creamy white for the front color. I know I saw that smiley face holding the heart. Isn't that fantastic? But it's such a fantastic book. This looks to be a bit more advanced level sock knitting, so I wouldn't recommend this for a beginner, but if you really want to dive into making really pretty socks, this would be an amazing book to have in your library. And I'll show y'all some more pictures of what they have in there. Sorry, I'm trying to avoid the reflection from my ring light, but oh, there we go, that's better. There's a lot of cabling and a lot of color work in here, and there's also a lot of dark yarn, so it might not show up too well on camera. But this book, again, is $23.95, and it has amazing, amazing patterns in it. I highly recommend it for you sock knitters out there. I just saw this guy. Isn't this fun? That is so pretty. That would be a shame to put inside your shoe. But I have seen, and I don't know if they still make them, they have see-through boots that I saw in like a knitting catalog some time ago. so that you could still wear your boots but be able to see the socks. So if anyone knows where to find those, let me know. So that is $23.95 for this fantastic knitted socks from Finland book. And there are 20 designs in there. Alrighty. So my last item for tonight, kind of feeding off the bird being a natural predator of the ladybug, I found a bird kit to share with you all. So this is a Corinne LaPierre kit, and it is an embroidered bird kit. There we go. And these kits are really fun. They come with, let's see if I can open it without ripping the box. And I'll show you guys what it comes with. So Corinne LaPierre has fantastic, very, very clear instructions. And look, I got the box open without ripping it. I'm so proud of myself. It comes with the different pieces of kind of the wool felt fabric to sew with. You've got the little ribbon there. Oops, I should probably get that on camera, huh? You've got the ribbon there to hang it up like an ornament. There's a little bit of toy stuffing, and then of course it comes with the needles and thread that you need to embroider them. And the stencils for these birds are inside the instructions. So what you do is you cut those out, you trace them onto the felt fabric, and then you sew the pieces together, and then you can choose the different kind of embroidery technique you would like to use on the wings. So again, it's as I tell my crochet students, this isn't stone. You can change it to whatever you want it to be. And there's a lot of different stitch choices in there to choose from. So this kit is $24.99. And again, basically the only thing it doesn't come with that you'll need is a pair of scissors. So that is the Corinne LaPierre wool mix, folk bird embroidery kit. So that is all I have for you guys this evening. I hope that you're all staying safe and staying warm. It's now it's still holding steady at 3 degrees over here. So excuse me, I'm going to go home and make myself a nice hot cup of tea and try and warm up a little bit. So stay safe. We'll see you guys next week, and have a lovely rest of your Sunday. Bye.